Thank you so much to join this meeting. And this meeting is going to be very important for you when I'm going to explain the step by step process that how you can find like a pullback to entry. What is the process and how we can identify them. Yesterday we discussed about the identification of the pullback. Yes, this session is going to be recorded and later you can watch anytime. Don't worry. So I want to know one more thing that everything is clear till now, like screen, audio, video, everything is perfect. So we can process for the next step. Please, all clear. Okay, thank you so much for the confirmation. Now the first step is that we discuss the main part in a smart money concept. Even every concept, you need to understand what is the candlestick formation, and the next thing is that what is the pullback. Candlestick formation, everybody know, and everybody like aware of this one, like how candlestick behavior work and how many types of candlestick work. This is a very basic thing, like bullish candlestick and bearish candlestick, which act like a, like you can say, engulfing candlestick, shooting star. There are so many types of candlestick in a market, right? But main part is here that people get stuck in to identification of the pullback. What is the pullback and how we can identify them? Yesterday I explained in a detail, but let me remind again that how we can identify them and what is the process to use the in like violet pullback. First one is here. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Actually, other members are in a waiting room. Let me admit. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So the thing is here that to identification of the indices like a violet pullback, as I mentioned yesterday, market should be create a violet pullback. Like this is our bullish candlestick formation. I recently explained yesterday video. So how we can identify them and how we can take advantage of this one. Like this is a bullish candlestick formation. Again, market create strong bullish candlestick formation right here. And later what happened here? Market create one more bearish candlestick formation. Okay. And after that, what happened in market break this low. So we can consider them as a violet pullback. In a bullish market, market should be break the previous candle low to confirm a violet pullback. And those can be like closing and those can be like confirm or like sweep the high low. It doesn't matter. Both main thing is here to identification that market is a bullish, market should be break the previous candle low. We can confirm this one is our violet pullback. And same thing applicable in a bearish market. Like for example, if market momentum is a bearish and market break the low, it break the high, so we can confirm a violet pullback. Like for example, this low is a broken, we can consider them as a violet pullback. If market momentum is a bearish and break the previous candle high, so we can confirm this one as a violet pullback. And why I'm talking about this one, this is a very basic thing and this will help you a lot when you are looking for the PY identification, when you are looking for the like inducement and structure mapping. There are so many things happen. Okay, so that's why this is a very important for you to identification of the thing that how things actually working while we are marking the violet pullback, right? And the all the things I already cover in a ebook section. If you know, like if you have access of the ebook, I already posted on a telegram group, so you can watch them. Let me share with you. Okay, now you can see here clearly that how pullback actually working here. In this case, we can say here the market momentum is a bullish and bearish. So how we can easily identify valid and invalid pullback? Look at this one. In terms of the structure, market momentum is a bullish and break the previous candle low, so we can mark them as a valid pullback. Same thing happening here in our example 2. Market just break this low, so we can mark them as a valid pullback. And same thing applicable in a bearish market. When market break the high, previous candle high in a bearish market, we can mark them as a valid pullback. So these are very basic thing I already mentioned in an ebook, so you can watch them. I already posted on a telegram in a pin comment section, so you can watch them and this will help you a lot. Right now I'm going to show you like on real chart right here. Okay, on a real chart we can see here clearly how things actually working here. Look at this one. As I mentioned here that market break the previous candle high low, we can mark them as a valid pullback. Look at this one. The previous candle high low is a broken, still this become a valid pullback. We can consider them as a single leg move right here, take a pullback, again continue going higher high. Again what happening here, market take the previous candle low and we can mark them as a valid pullback right here, right? So this point become our valid pullback and we can mark them as a valid pullback right here. Again market continue going higher high and higher high. This low is taken out here. It means momentum is a bullish here, and when market taken out the previous candle low, we can mark them as a valid pullback. In this case we can see here one more pullback happen here. This was a low, is taken out here. It means we can consider them as a valid pullback. Again market drop bullish to bearish, but we need to identify where is the inducement. When market continue falling and falling, again previous high high taken out here because momentum has been shift here, bullish to bearish here, and we can mark them as a valid pullback right here. Again continue falling, this high is a taken out here. Even candle color is a doesn't matter, candle closing and sweep doesn't matter, both become a valid here, right? So this is a become a valid here, and we can mark them as a like valid pullback. Again what happened here, market break this high, this point become one more pullback right here. Again market continue going higher high, look at this one, this low is a taken out here. Again we can taken out this one, and this point become our one more valid pullback right here. So everything is clear till now everyone? Let me know, then I can move on. The next topic is a structure mapping and inducement. And if you have any question, simply you can ask me, unmute yourself, because I want to clear everything. This is a very simple thing is here, like we can say the previous candle low is taken out here, we can mark them as a valid pullback. Again continue going higher high and higher high, look at this one. And this is an interesting thing is here, this previous candle high and market create inside move, this is a not a valid pullback. This is an important thing. Like for example, if you are thinking like market is just creating like the pullback is here, high is a taken out here, again market taken out, the low is here, so we can confirm no, actually this is an inside move right here. We can't mark them as a like valid pullback because the previous candle high low is a protected here. So if anything happened between the previous candle high or low, we can mark them as a internal structure, you can say internally or inside var, right? But when market break the previous candle high, it means market is creating higher high like this one, look at this one, creating higher high in terms of the candlestick here, right here. So this low we can mark them here, so we can mark them as a valid pullback right here. So technically this point become our valid pullback. Again market continue going higher high right here, again going higher high. At this point market break this low, when market break this low, we can mark them as a valid inducement, valid pullback right here. Again market pushing like downside here, break this high, again market continue falling here, break the previous candle high, so we can mark them as a inducement, pullback right here. So this process is going to be continue in a bullish market, in a bearish market, everywhere. So I hope everything is clear till now that how pullback is working here. This is a very interesting thing here, and I already mentioned in a ebook, so you can watch them, which is really helpful to you. Okay, now we are going to move on the next topic, right? So we are going to move on the next topic, that how we can mark them. Next topic is here, look at the structure. Before to marking any like a structure, you need to understand what is the inducement, because first priority is here like candlestick formation. In candlestick formation, when market creating lower lows right here, it means when market taking out the previous candle high, we can mark them as a valid pullback. This is a very simple thing is here, and same thing applicable in a structure formation. So this is our technically a valid pullback, right? And how inducement actually work here in terms of the valid pullback, when multiple valid pullback right here, this is a valid pullback right here. Okay, so what happened here, market push downside here, when market break the valid pullback at this point, so this point become our inducement right here, and we can plan for the sell in downside. It means we can say here that candlestick formation create a valid pullback, and valid pullback formation create inducement, and inducement formation create structure. So that's why every like you can say every chain connected with a candlestick formation. That's why I'm explaining from starting to end. So everything is clear till now, so the rest thing will be very easy for you to understand, and the all thing already mentioned in a ebook, which I already mentioned and posted on a Telegram channel in a pinned comment. So I think a lot of members already read them. If you did not read, so you can watch them, read them, which is really helpful to you. Okay, so now you understand that market momentum is a bearish. Okay, and same thing applicable in a bullish market. The pullback create from the candlestick formation, right? And inducement create from the pullback, and the inducement create the structure. So everything connected from the candlestick formation. Okay, so this is our structure creating lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and this high is taken out here. We can mark them as a valid inducement right here. And same thing applicable in a bullish market. Like for example, if market is continue trying to go higher, this is one more valid pullback, impulsive move, take a pullback, impulsive move right here. And what happened here, market push downside and break this low, and after break this low, market can go higher in a first attempt, and market can be go higher in a multiple attempt. So it doesn't matter, main thing is here market break this low, this is interesting thing here, and we can mark them as a inducement. Okay, so this point we can our previous higher high and higher low right here. Okay, so why this is important, because while you are marking the structure, so this step is a very important to identifying the break of structure, inducement, chalk. People get confused in this type of situation, but when you understand that how pullback is a work here, how inducement work here, everything will be very easy for you. Okay, some people get confused that if market continue creating higher high right here, this is a higher high, another higher high, and this point market break this low. So should we break them and close below it, and sometime market just sweep them and market continue go higher high? So this can be a valid or not. This is a major concern I received multiple times on Telegram, over Discord, and even on Instagram as well as, right? So this is a very general question, and people get trouble in this situation. When market break the previous low, we can confirm this is our inducement. It doesn't matter this one is a closing or sweep. In both scenario, this become a valid here. It means we can mark them as an inducement and market continue going higher high. This point become our inducement, right? And the next thing is here, and what happened here before broke this previous high. For example, this high something like this one, okay, and market continue going higher high, and later what happened here, market moving something like this one, right, and again going higher high like this one. So what about this inducement? Because this one is also inducement, because structure is continuing going higher high. Maybe this inducement here, and maybe sometime market created like this structure, okay. So how we can identify them? This one is an inducement or not, okay. So this one is an inducement or not? Look at this one. Of course this one is act like a inducement right here. Why? Because this one is our minor inducement, and this is our major inducement. And if anything happened between the previous high and low, this is high and this is low. So if anything happened between this one is a called minor inducement, a minor structure. So if you are planning for the buy at this point, then you need to put the stop loss and take profit based on the internal structure. You can say minor structure, which I will explain you later in upcoming classes, right? In the first class, you need to understand how pullback is work and how inducement work, and the rest thing that how is our structure work here. Where is now I will let you know. I'm just explaining here about the inducement. Once inducement is clear, then I will explain you that how we can identify the break of structure and change of character, right? Okay, perfect. So this is our continuation pattern right here. And again, if market continue going higher high like this one, again going higher high, and the process will be similar here. Break this low, we can mark them as a inducement, and maybe this time market continue going higher high right here, and we can mark them as a inducement at this point, and this is our low right here, and we can mark them as a inducement. Now you can see here the first inducement right here and the second inducement right here, but between this inducement, this is also inducement, and this one act like a minor inducement, and this one is our major inducement, because this one creating between creating between the higher high and higher low right here. In this was is our major structure, right? So I hope everything is clear till now. Everyone, let me know if you have any question regarding this one. You can ask me here. Okay, so everything is clear till now. Now how I decide where is the in minor ADM and major inducement? Yes, this is exactly what I'm explaining here. You can understand like this one, the structure. You can mark this one is our higher high and higher low right here. So this is our major structure. You need to like mark them in a higher time frame. Like for example, as a day trader, you are using 15-minute time frame. So these higher high right here, and this is a higher low. So these higher high and higher low act like a major structure in a 15-minute time frame, right? So if anything happened between the previous high and previous low in a same time frame, that's called internal structure, or you can say minor structure, right? So when market create minor structure in a 15-minute time frame, that's called minor inducement as well as right here. So we can mark them as a minor inducement right here, and this point become our major inducement. Why? Because of the market break the previous high by this move right here. So this point become again higher high, higher low, again higher high, higher low, and this point break the major low. That's why we can consider this one is our major inducement, right? So this is our process to identification of the major and minor inducement, and the same process will be applicable in a bearish market. सर कभी लास्ट पुलबैक के साथ सेम होता है, उसमें एडीएम मानिंग गॉट ओके। अगर लाइक के अगर आपके लास्ट के जो लो हैं लाइक इक्वल स्लो होते हैं, इन दैट केस वी कांट मार्क देम एज अ इंडिसमेंट अंटिल मार्केट ब्रेक द प्रीवियस हायर लो, वो चाहे क्लोजिंग हो या स्वीप हो, डजंट मैटर. सो दिस इज आवर inducement definition in a simple way, and same process will be applicable in a like bearish way. Okay, let me explain a few things here, then you can get more better idea when I'm explaining on chart, right? So one more type of question I received, that when we should start mapping the structure. This is a very interesting thing is here, like which point we should start. Like for example, right now we can see here there are so many structure formation here. To start mapping the structure is a very simple way. When market rise to the upside, like for example here this is a bottom and this is our top. Why? Because market is starting falling in a downside at this point, and this point market rising to the upside. So we can use these 2 points to marking to mapping the structure to start where is market is going on, right? Like for example here, if we start at this point right here, when we focus on this one and we don't care what happened here in a past, right? We don't care what happening in a past. We care only what happening right now as per the current structure. This is our primary structure and this is a main structure. This structure will decide where is market going on right now as per the 50-minute time frame, and we can switch here in a one more time frame like 5-minute time frame, whatever you want here. But just as a day trader, I'm explaining here in a 50-minute time frame so you can get more better idea. Okay, like for example, if we are starting from top of the structure, market is continue creating lower lows because this one is a valid pullback. Again push downside, market get one more pullback is here because this one is a pullback here. Again market break this low right here, but before this pullback we can see here market break the high right here, right? So technically when market taken out the previous high, we can confirm this one is our investment. And when market again pushing downside right here, so this one is our one more pullback is here right here, again pushing downside, again break this low, and this process will be continue in a downside right here. Again take a one more pullback is here, pushing downside, again take a pullback right here, again pushing downside. It means we can see here very clearly that when market break the previous high, it means liquidity is taken out. You can consider them as an investment technically, right? So before this one, market start falling from bottom top to structure, top of the structure, take a pullback right here, again market going higher high. If anything happen between this one, this is called internal structure and we don't care about it here. Okay, we need to first focus on primary structure, which is right here, again break this low, again break the high, again pushing downside. So technically we can see here when market break the previous high, we can confirm this is our investment which is taken out here, and after taking out the investment we are looking for the sell in a downside, right? Again we can say this is our lower low right here. So what is this one? This is our investment or not? Ask yourself here. As I mentioned, I recently explained you here, market should be break the previous candle high in a bearish market to confirm a valid pullback, right? So this one, no. Okay, perfect. Why? Because the previous candle high and low both are protected here. This one is not broken by this one. So if this candle is a broken here, so we can consider them as a valid pullback. What happened here? Market create this inside move, again pushing downside and create one more pullback is here, and again pushing downside. So if market create here, for example here, as per the like 50-minute time frame, maybe in a different time frame this can be a valid or no matter, right? But we are just focused on 50-minute time frame, so you need to identify here. For example, this one is a valid pullback here, so we can confirm this one as a investment right here. Okay, why? Because the market create a valid pullback here, push downside, break the high, we can confirm this one is our investment at this point, right? Again we are looking for this sell, right? So this is a very simple way to identification of the pullback and structure mapping and investment. So I hope everything is clear till now, and the all details I already explained in a ebook, in a trading code, which is I already posted on Telegram group in a pin comment. You can check them, so you can download and you can study, where I also mention everything step by step. But this bootcamp help you identify to connect with me to ask your queries to solve on the same time. Okay, so till date, till now, everything is clear to identification of the valid pullback, identification of the investment. Everyone, let me know, then I will explain you that how you can identify the structure. Yes, sir, clear. Okay, clear. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt related to this one, simply you can ask in our chat section, and also you can ask your unmute. After that is uploaded on YouTube. No, this will be uploaded for the Telegram members, for the Discord and Telegram members only, not for the public. But I can't say take a guarantee that if someone download and upload randomly, so but officially there is no uploaded on YouTube, but will be access for the VIP group members and I mean enlisted YouTube. Yes sir, of course. Okay, most welcome and thank you. Now we can move on the third topic is the identification of the structure mapping. The real struggle when people get like trapped to identification of the inducement and chalk, how it work here and how we can identify them, right? So these two things is clear to you, like to identification of the pullback and inducement. The rest thing will be very easy for you, right? Okay, perfect. I notice several times that people get confused during inducement and change of character, because sometimes those change of character act like a inducement and people are looking for this sell, but that time market going to the upside. So this is a very struggling point, but in this masterclass you will learn that how you can easily identify strong zone, when we can identify what is the real chalk and inducement in a bullish market, in a bearish market. Okay, let's see here. Wow, in a higher time frame into lower time frame. For example here, if market is continuing going higher high like this one, taking out the low, again what we are expecting here, we are expecting something continuation to the upside. Again what happening here, right? Again trying to go higher and higher. This is a very interesting thing is here actually, okay, because if you understand how it work here, so rest thing will be very easy for you. For example, we can see here this is our higher high, and this is one more higher high, and this is a higher low, and this is our higher low, right? So in this case, first of all, we can see here market is continuing going higher high, and this is our low, investment taken out. And once market taken out this one, what we can confirm here, okay? So if market taken out the investment, we can confirm this is our break of structure right here. Exactly, this is a break of structure. Technically this point become our break of structure. Market again continue going higher high and higher high, right? So when market creating higher high and higher high, and at this point market again taken out the low, we can confirm this is our investment. So now the thing is here that if market break this high, what do you say here? What is this one? Another break of structure right here. Okay, perfect. And the next thing is here that if market break this low, what do you say here? This is a chalk or an investment, and where is the real chalk and how we can identify them? This is a chalk or not? This is a chalk and this is a investment. Sometime what happen after taking out the investment at this point right here, we are expecting something price go higher but not able to go higher. Market just creating lower lows right here. This high is taken out, and this point looking for the sell. But remember, this is a counter move, so we can plan for the sell, right? Of course we can plan for the sell, but for the short term till this low, because market can reverse any time frame. Yes, exactly. Okay, so the previous higher high will be confirmed right here. This is a higher high, higher low, investment taken out. And the next thing is here, and what happening here? This is a low and this is a low. What is this one? Everyone let me know what is this one. Minor IDM, minor ID. Perfect, that's great. Yes, this is a minor investment. Yes, technically when market taken out the low, this one is here, so we can plan for the buy but put the take profit right here. And also we can set the take profit based on fib level, which I will teach you in the next class. Again market creating higher high, break this low, we can confirm this is a higher low is taken out, we can set the target right here. If you are thinking why we are not setting this one, because we are taking the trade as per the counter trade, right? But technically market is a bullish, so we can set them previous high as a main target because of the main trend is a bullish here. You can set them, right? But you need to understand you are trading in a counter move. Sometimes this high will be very larger, and sometimes you will see this is very close, so we in that case we can set the previous high low as our take profit. Okay, look at this one. In this case we can see here that market is continuing going higher high, and same thing applicable here. Like for example, if you are planning for the buy, where's the take profit? The previous high. Same thing applying here. If market not able to create here any kind of like bullish structure right here, or again going higher high, not able to create here any kind of like bullish structure, so we are not interested for the buy. Again market creating lower lows, and we are waiting for to taken out the investment, then we are planning for the buy here and buy here. In that case, taken out the high, we are looking for the sell, which I will teach you in the next one. But the main thing is here, where is the break of structure and chalk and investment? This is an investment, this is a real chalk. Once market break it below it, it means when market trade below it, it means structure has been changed here, bullish to bearish here. Again market go higher, and finally market came back downside. So this is our clear indication market looking for the continuation in a downside. Why I'm telling you this one? Reason is very simple. Like for example, this is a chalk here. Maybe this chalk can be a different time frame investment. Remember, one stock can be a different time frame investment. So how we can deal in that situation, right? Like for example, this is our 50-minute time frame chalk here, but in a same time frame, like in a 4-hour time frame. Sorry, yes, fractal natural. Yes, sir, of course. So this is our chalk in a higher time frame. Sorry, in a 50-minute time frame, and this chalk can be investment in a different time frame, like 50-minute time frame. So market is continuing going higher high, again pushing downside. In that case, after taking out this one, market can go higher to the upside like this one. This is also a possible here, right? But in that case, how we can deal in this situation? This is a very interesting thing. Let me explain here. When market break this low right here, taking out this chalk here, again going higher high, this high is here, we are looking anticipating price go higher. But when market break this low, it means this is officially that market trend has been changed, bullish to bearish right here, right? Because after taking out the investment, market again reverse to the downside and taking out the same time frame investment at this point. Okay, I hope you understand that how you can mark them as a like a valid chalk here. Okay, let me explain on chart so you can get more better idea. Let me show you on chart. You can start anywhere, right? Top to bottom and bottom to top, right? Anywhere. Like for example here, like market rapidly push higher at this point. Market is continuing going higher high, break the previous high, again break the previous high. This time market taken out the low, again break the previous high, which one is right here. Okay, so when market taken out the inducement, this is our inducement, and what is this one? This is our break of structure right here. Okay, technically market is continuing going higher high. Once market taken out the inducement, we can mark them as a inducement right here, continue going higher high. Okay, again what we are expecting here, we are expecting this lows are taken out here, again we can mark them as a inducement. And after that, what happened here, this low is taken out here, and this is officially the previous low right here and the previous high right here. So once market break it, and we can confirm this is our chalk right here. Okay, so this is our change of character. Market again trying to go higher and higher, and finally we can say here this is our inducement taken out here. After chalk, market taken out the inducement, and same low is broken here. That's the real inducement, sorry, real chalk happened at this point when market broke it and mitigate this zone, so we can plan for this sell. So technically we can get strong selling momentum at this point right here, because this is a not only area where we can confirm this is only like chalk here and we are looking for this sell. No, after this one again push downside right here, and this high grab the liquidity. That's why this point become our more strong zone for the sell in a downside, right? Okay, so everything is clear till now that how we can identify, how we can deal in that cases inducement and chalk. So you did it any session? Yes, I will teach you in a later, but we need to finish the few steps in this class. We need to cover inducement and your valid pullback and structure mapping. These three key point we need to cover here. Yes please. Yes of course होगा. देखो उस केसेस में क्या होता है, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल जैसा कि मैं समझ पा रहा हूँ, अभी मैं आपको बताता हूँ. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपका क्वेरीज ये है, जैसे कि मार्केट ने ये इंड्यूसमेंट लिया, लेने के बाद इंस्टेंट आपको ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर दिया, राइट? अगेन मार्केट ब्रेक किया इसको यहाँ से. इन दैट केस दिस इज अ इंड्यूसमेंट और लाइक चेंज ऑफ कैरेक्टर. Am I right? Okay, perfect. So in that case, this is a not a change of character. This is an inducement. First thing. Why? Let me explain here. Like market is continuing going higher high. This was an inducement. We are willing to buy at this point. Break this break of structure. We can confirm only after taking out the inducement. But in this leg, we can see there is no pullback create here. This is single leg move right here. That's why we can consider them as a inducement. But in this case, another scenario here. Let me explain here. Like for example, after taking out the inducement, if market continue going upside like this one right here, so when market taken out the inducement technically, but sometime just broke this low, right? But in that case, this point become our chalk. So both look similar here, but the difference between only the inducement. In this case, only single leg move right here. In this case, price create multiple attempt to price go higher to break the previous high. So we can mark them as an inducement, and this low act like a main low. And after break this one, as I mentioned recently, you need to focus, just wait for another pullback right here. So once market taken out the pullback, so we can confirm this is our real chalk right here. Technically this is a real chalk here, but if this one happen here in a single line move, but sometime if market like create here a counter move like this one, break this one, so market go higher, break this one, again push downside, so this is a real chalk right here. Okay, so if you have, yeah, yes exactly, उससे पहले जो बना था वही हमारा actual chalk होगा फिर. Okay, so anybody if you have any question, simply you can ask me related anything like change of character, inducement, structure mapping, pilot pullback, inducement, anything you can ask me, because these three key points is very important. In the next chapter we are going to cover the liquidity point, PY identification, and lower time frame entry, which will be covered probably tomorrow and maybe next day, because this week we need to cover like 1 hour classes when I'm trying to explain everything step by step. That's very important for you. Okay, so if you have any question, anyone, you can let me know. And anybody is joined late to attend this class, you can watch this class later. I will upload. Candle need to be closed or burst? That's very interesting question है. Yes, yes please. Yes. Yes. Okay, बिल्कुल. Okay, okay. Actually आपका जो क्वेश्चन है, आपका मेन क्वेश्चन ये है कि हम कैसे करके आइडेंटिफाई करें कि मार्केट किस लेवल तक जा सकता है, कहां से रिवर्स आ सकता है. Okay, okay. Let me clarify this question. Very simple way. First thing you need to understand, nobody don't know where is the top and bottom. किसी को नहीं पता bottom and top कहां हो सकता है, but we need to play in a probability. हमको probability के साथ प्ले करना होता है, इवन हर किसी के लिए, क्योंकि मार्केट आपका ये लो ब्रेक कर सकता है, इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी 50% है, एंड नहीं भी कर सकता है, इसकी भी 50% है. बट हमें क्या है, एज द करंट प्राइस यू नीड टू स्टिक ऑन द करंट स्ट्रक्चर. वी डोंट केयर व्हाट हैपन हियर इन अ पास्ट, राइट? बिकॉज इन अ पास्ट का क्या रीजन है, यहाँ से प्राइस अप जाने का डिफरेंट रीजन हो सकता है, बट यहाँ पे प्राइस ने सस्टेन नहीं क्यों क्यों नहीं किया या फिर यहाँ से कंटिन्यू जाता, उसका डिफरेंट रीजन होता है। हर एक मूवमेंट का अलग डिफरेंट रीजन होता है। उस केसेस में जैसे आपको लाइक इफ यू वांट टू सेट द टारगेट एंड इफ यू वांट टू नो वेयर इज द टेक प्रॉफिट एंड हाउ वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई देम, फर्स्ट थिंग इज हियर there are like several type of things, like for example, like here we are planning for the sell, simply we need to take the fib level. This is a very simple thing here, bottom to top right here we can set the 1.618, which one right here. After that what happened, we don't care, because 1.618 is very realistic way to identify our take profit. And the next thing is here that if you want to set the take profit, simply we can set the previous swing high low as a main target, right? So these are basically two key point when we can set the take profit, and we can mark them as, because generally market target the previous high low, people get involved for the buy and sell after broke any specific level for the buy and sell, right? That's why we need to set the take profit. Okay, and if you are struggling still identifying the take profit and high and low, simply you can use the fib level right here, bottom to top. Okay, and this is a setting. Actually I will these all the things I will cover in the next upcoming class, so you can get more better idea about this one. Yes, okay, yes, देखो दो रीजन है। पहला तो जब मार्केट इन्वेस्टमेंट लेता है, यू कैन बाय एंड सेल इमीडिएटली फॉलोइंग द लोअर टाइम फ्रेम, लाइक जैसे कि यहाँ पे हुआ है, राइट? यू कैन से हियर द स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्मेशन, लाइक हाउ स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्मेशन शिफ्ट हियर, मार्केट आपका कंटिन्यू फॉल कर रहा है, राइट है, एंड दिस लोअर लोज एंड लोअर लोज। बट यहाँ पे टू टाइप्स ऑफ एंट्री होती है, फर्स्ट वन आफ्टर टेकिंग आउट द इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड सेकंड वन स्वीप द लिक्विडिटी। सो वी कैन से हियर क्लियरली मार्केट स्वीप द हाई, push downside and break this low, and we can plan for the sell right here following the structure. We can sell here directly and put the stop loss just off the high. This is the first scenario here, right? And sometime as we mentioned that market rapidly push downside like this one, and how we can enter in that case, like for example this move not happen here, market just rapidly push downside. In that case we need to again switch back here in a 50-minute time frame, break this zone, push downside, and this zone act like a strong zone, because this area grabbed the liquidity, so price came back in this case, so we can take one more re-entry. Like for example if you are willing to sell at this point on order block, or you also looking for the sell based on the order flow, so basically these are key point. If price tap on it, okay, so we can plan for the sell. So once price mitigate this one, so we can take again sell entry here following the lower time frame, like this one is our 50-minute time frame. Again we can switch here right here. Okay, so yes, so again same structure we need to follow here. This was an inside move, again market continue pushing downside and downside, and after taking out the investment we are willing to sell right here. In that case you are talking about this one, like for example this one is a tap here and again pushing downside, so market create structure or not. Look at this one, again continue falling and I'm sorry, again pushing downside, and there's an internal structure, sweep the high and previous low right here, right? I'm sorry. Okay, so once market taken out the high and break this one, so we can plan for the sell. But ये आपको चीज याद रखनी है कि हम तब तक एंट्री प्लान कर सकते हैं जब तक कि प्रीवियस लो ब्रेक ना हो जाए। इफ मार्केट ब्रेक दिस previous low and create this kind of structure, we don't sell, right? Because sweep close and take a pullback and we can sell here, right? So this is a very simple thing here, and this all thing I will cover in a next upcoming class in a detail, so you can get more better idea. Okay, thank you. And the next question is, sir, can we sell directly on 15-minute time frame but on my extreme? Of course you can sell directly following the 15-minute time frame as well as, but in that case you need to put the stop loss and take profit following the 15-minute time frame. You can of course take the entry. Okay, well ये डिपेंड करता है कि आप लाइक किस टाइप के ट्रेडर हो। लाइक जनरली इन दैट केस ना आप 50 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम ले सकते हो एज अ हाई टाइम फ्रेम, एंड लोअर टाइम फ्रेम के लिए आप 1 मिनट या फिर 2 मिनट ले सकते हो। दोनों ही टाइम फ्रेम ठीक है। 2 मिनट का किसी के पास एक्सेस नहीं है ऑन अ ट्रेडिंग व्यू, तो आप उस केसेस में 1 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम यूज कर सकते हो, विच इज रियली गुड, राइट? एक्चुअली अगर आप 1 आवर 4 आवर या फिर 15 मिनट से आप इन सब चीजों को कंबाइन करोगे तो आप उसमें ट्रेड में ना कॉन्फिडेंटली ट्रेड नहीं ले पाओगे। उसका रीजन बहुत सिंपल है। इफ यू आर टेकिंग एंट्री based on 50-minute time frame, maybe in a 50-minute time frame looks bearish, but in a 4 hour time frame still showing like a indecisional point or showing bullish structure, so those kind of like a thing like बहुत ज्यादा आपके लिए कॉम्प्लेक्स रहेंगी एंड आप वहाँ पे डिसीजन नहीं ले पाओगे। तो उसके लिए बेटर है कि आप दो ही टाइम फ्रेम पे फोकस करो। दैट्स व्हाई आई मेंशन सो मेनी टाइम्स इन वीडियोस, एवरी टाइम आपको दो टाइम फ्रेम पे फोकस करना है, जिससे आपको बेटर आपको क्लियर डायरेक्शन मिलेगी, आप एंट्री प्लान कर पाओगे। क्योंकि जितना ज्यादा आप कॉम्प्लेक्स करोगे टाइम फ्रेम को अलाइन करने में, उतना ज्यादा आपको दिक्कत आएगी। ऐसा नहीं कि आप बहुत बड़ी टाइम फ्रेम से आप लोअर टाइम फ्रेम में रिफाइनमेंट करोगे आपको बहुत अच्छी एंट्री मिली, अक्सर बिल्कुल नहीं है। सबकी प्रोबेबिलिटी 50% ही है। चाहे आप डेली टाइम फ्रेम से 15 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम में आओगे या फिर 1 मिनट में जाओगे, उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी भी 50% है। बट आपको किसी एक टाइम फ्रेम पे आप अलाइन करके ट्रेड करोगे तो उसमें कम से कम आपको एक क्लियर डायरेक्शन मिलेगा, एंड उसके बाद लोअर टाइम फ्रेम में शिफ्ट करके आप वहां पे एंट्री प्लान कर सकते हो, वो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा। बट अगर आपको लगता है ऐसा कि कुछ मेरा 4 आवर टाइम फ्रेम का कोई ऐसा व्यू रहता है, कोई कैंडल कैंडलस्टिक है या कोई ऐसा लेवल रहता है, एंड उसके बाद मैं अलाइन करता हूँ और वो बेनिफिशियल है आपके लिए तभी यूज करें, अदरवाइज उसको आप ऐड ना करें, जिससे अब उसमें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ेगी. ओके, थैंक यू. ओके, सो एवरीवन, इफ यू हैव एनी अदर क्वेश्चन, simply you can ask me, and after that we can finish the class, and probably tomorrow and maybe next day we can host one more class, and this class is going to be continue until we reach our as per our plan, like we cover the all topic including entry and putting all together. So anybody, if you have any question related today class, so I hope if everything is clear till now everyone, so we can finish the class, and you can revise this class. I will upload for you, so you can watch later anytime. So both side, so if both side valid entry means which side we can take. If market major trend is a bearish and in a lower time frame showing bullish entry, in that case you can wait for the bearish side entry because you are following the major time frame. Sometime you will see that major trend is a bearish, but in a lower time frame is a showing bullish entry. So in that case you can avoid the buy entry, you need to wait for the sell entry, which will gives you more better. So single leg move का bottom को consider as a IDM, but अगर market bottom तक नहीं आए, न्यू लो पुल बैक बना IDM बना क्या चौक से पेगा. देखो जब तक यस आपका जो क्वेश्चन है कि अगर मार्केट इंड्यूसमेंट लेके पहला इंड्यूसमेंट लेकर के लाइक आपका जो क्वेश्चन है, जैसा कि मैं समझ पा रहा हूँ, इंड्यूसमेंट लेने के बाद में मार्केट जब भी कंटिन्यू हायर हाई जाएगा राइट हियर, एंड व्हाट हैपन हियर इफ मार्केट ब्रेक दिस लो मींस चौक होने के बाद में अगर ये इंड्यूसमेंट लेने के बाद मार्केट नहीं आया तो फिर क्या होगा, एम आई राइट? अगर ये तो ये आपका इंड्यूसमेंट हो जाएगा, यही आपका लाइक कंटिन्यूशन पैटर्न में चेंज हो जाएगा, क्योंकि ये जो चौक हुआ था वो किसी दूसरे टाइम फ्रेम का इंड्यूसमेंट है. कैंडल नीड टू बी क्लोज और फॉर द यस यस फॉर द कैंडल क्लोजिंग इज important for the clear break of structure, but when market break the previous higher low in terms of the structure we can say continuation, but technically those act like a liquidity, right? So we can consider them as a liquidity sweep and we are willing to buy and sell for the short term. गोल्ड में आज आपका क्या व्यू? गोल्ड में अभी लाइक फिलहाल सेल है, एंड आई टुक द सेल एंट्री एज वेल एज राइट हियर इन अ 5 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम. एक्चुअली आई टुक द एंट्री अराउंड हियर प्रीवियस साइड स्वीप, ब्रेक देम, यस यहाँ पे लिया था आज. फिलहाल अभी सेल है, आफ्टर टेकन आउट द हाई वी कैन अगेन प्लान फॉर द नेक्स्ट re-entry, right? If market break this one, so we can plan for the sell. Okay everyone, now we are going to finish the class and see you tomorrow, and if anybody is joined late, so you can watch later. I will upload on a Telegram, on Discord. Okay, thank you so much everyone and most welcome. Yes sir. Okay, thank you, and I hope you enjoy a lot of new thing which help you a lot to in your trading skill.